Why haven't we?
You could talk about love as not a verb, as the love, and you could talk about happiness as not a verb, and you could talk about both as a verb. That's being happy and being in love.
True. However, still in that same set of mind, why haven't we created a verb for happiness?
No, I could definitely imagine that we find some aboriginal tribe that says, I happy you, or I happy that,
Jasper,
or I happy
I happiness you.
Yes,
Yeah.
Petra, I happy you too. Except for that, of course, but that's an exception upon an exception. There might be some tribe somewhere in this universe.
Yeah, it is possible, but the fact that it makes it possible, that totally stripes out all this abstract stuff you want to say about it.
Yes, but
that's possible.
Exceptions prove the rule. So, it's the same as saying, I believe in God because it hasn't been proven that it doesn't exist. And I don't know if you're religious, and you're probably not, because that's exactly the reason why you should believe in this rationale that's written down here. Just because something hasn't been proven doesn't mean it's right.
Doesn't mean it's wrong either.
No, of course not. But if you're a rational person, you would rather believe that because we made a verb out of this, and we haven't made a verb out of this is passive.
So it's a conspiracy, those materialistic bastards.
Yes, we should write a novel about it, and it shall be called The Da Vinci Code 2.
Wasn't that Angels and Demons?
Wasn't that about a bomb?
I don't know. Love and hate, strong emotions. Sort of.
We were somewhere with the discussion. Yes, I agree with you, but it's the argument I just... Do you agree with me? No. But falsification, come on, you study philosophy.
Yes,
yeah,
Jasper.
but exactly, that's why I can't accept any of this, because it is just false relation.
Yeah, but then you can accept anything if you reason that way. Because it hasn't, except for the fact if you can actually tell me a language which has happy as a verb, you're wrong and I'm right. Unless
I just used happy as a verb.
No, but if there actually
I
is...
just made the verb happy and I can use it, so...
Yeah, but I can create a god and call it a religion.
You can talk about a god doesn't make it exist, that doesn't make happy exist somewhere or something.
Yeah, but exactly that. You can create a verb and call it happy, that doesn't make it exist. If I can create a god in my mind and say it is a god, it doesn't mean it exists. Unless you can call exactly in the example. No, exactly. The example you told me. If there actually is a tribe somewhere in this world or another world which says happy as a verb, I believe you. But just because you made the example as a falsification of the fact that love is a verb doesn't mean you're right. It's basic philosophy, which you should know. No, actually, it is proper. It's falsification. You can say that it's right, because just because you can't prove it, it's not right. Love is a verb, happy isn't a verb. Meaning that you need an object for this, and there's no object.
What you're doing is you're drawing psychological conclusions out of the way we use a language. And that's just something false, since the way we use a language is not meant for that.
No, that's not true.
There's no,
the idea behind it is...
Use that as your argument for your whole theory, because we use love as a verb, and we don't use happiness as a verb.
Yes.
And that's the whole basic of your...
Of course it is, because the main idea which humans communicate, anything.
Being happy.
I'm happy to try that.
No, of course. Whether it is love, happiness, hate, compassion, anything we use is used through the language. And we have no other ways of communication yet non-verbal, of course. And you can still...
So the best thing is simply to be happy.
Yes, but you're always happy. That's annoying.
Am I? Really? That's cool. Post-concussion, yeah, maybe.
You just seem happy. Actually, you're very depressed, I can tell.
Yeah.
Except for that, you're right. the only way we can express things is through language. And again, I come to the point then, if the only way we can express things is through language, why still haven't we made a verb of I happy? Because it's a general...
We do.
Let's do it.
We have this thingy in our language, which makes us able to make happy a verb by saying I am happy. I'm being happy.
Yes, but that's etymology still.
I'm happying.
That doesn't mean that I'm not saying I'm being now.
Yes,
no,
but
I'm being happy.
Yes.
So the feeling happy is what I am being.
Yes, true.
And I'm being in love. That makes what
Yes,
love
but, okay,
thingy. So we actually use it exactly the same. Just the fact that we don't have a separate verb for being happy that we use as I happy you. The reason why we have that verb for love is because we then can say I love you, I love someone.
Yes, that's exactly the thing.
That has other reasons than that it is something completely different. It has a reason for other purposes.
No.
Explain the intrinsic.
I'm never getting back to the point which I was meant to go through.
Okay.
Love needs something extrinsic. It needs an object. It needs an object.
Yeah,
that's why
I got that, and I didn't agree on that either.
No, I know, that's why, but you just explained my reasoning, which I thank you for, which is very good. You said, I love something, I love an object, whether it is a human or a door handle. You need to love something. Well, happiness, I am happy.
Well, we just
You
said
said
100 times that you can
Wait.
you can feel love just without loving something specific.
No, you just explained why not. And please bear with me here. You just said why. I love something, but there needs to be something. And I can't happy something because happiness is a general state of mind. And it is comprised of all different factors, external factors, influencing your emotion. While as love can come from one. Because it is an object. It doesn't matter which kind of object or what kind of object. The general state of emotion encompasses the fact that you have a general state of mind, which means you are happy, whereas love can come from one thing, and it can just come from one external factor. It means you can love something, whereas you can be happy about something, but again, a general state of mind. You can't happy something. You can like something, but doesn't mean you're happy.
I think Emma is a pretty good example of this, actually.
Actually, I think so too.
Yeah,
we should show her this video.
Yeah, we should. Actually, Emma and me, we went to the Var, and she found a mushroom in her soup. And she got happy. I mean happy. She got overly happy. But she didn't say, oh, I happy this mushroom. She says, I love mushrooms in my soup.
There you go, the perfect example.
Yes.
But I think it's
So
false,
that-
because she doesn't actually love the mushrooms. She
thinks
happy.
it's
She happy the mushroom.
And which verb did
So-
she use to explain it?
She says, I love mushrooms. But she
Again.
should have
And that's
said,
the proof
I
of
happy
point, though.
mushrooms.
They should
Yeah.
say it in
Actually, the
Swedish.
Italians are a pretty good example of this. They happy mushrooms too.
No,
Very
no, no, no,
much.
No, I
Very, very
disagree.
much.
The Italians love everything just because they're horny.
No, because they like,
Idiots?
no. Maybe we shouldn't say this on camera. Mushrooms. Let's stick with mushrooms.
I meant to say mushroom. Yes.
They happy the mushroom effects.
But
They don't love the mushrooms. They happy the mushroom effect.
they're happy.
They happy mushrooms.
But then why haven't we, again, we come to the point where, why then haven't we created the verb happy?
We are now.
We are
This
now.
is the creation of I happy mushrooms.
And
Again, if I look back on this in a couple of decades from now, and if this actually is the creation of happy, I shall be proven wrong.
Oh, no, but tell me then, what are you doing if you say I love the mushrooms? Are you actually loving the mushrooms? Are you feeling love towards the mushrooms?
Of course.
No, he
Because-
happy the
No,
mushrooms.
because that's the idea.
Happy.
They're
Okay.
one object.
How many
So
mushrooms
if
have you
I
had?
say
Have you
I
had
love-
today,
No,
Jasper?
he happy's wine very much.
You happy wine. Because you don't love wine.
No,
You're happy
my
wine.
point is, love can only be felt towards an object, so it can be one thing, whereas happiness is a general state. That's 3 circles. Is
But
a
obviously people
general
can
state
have
of
these
mind
some things.
which cannot be felt.
Can you imagine someone that is in love but doesn't know why? Or
Oh, I can. I can.
so that